Hello, welcome back to hour number 4 of the West Marches, week 34. We're embroiled in a deep fight here with lots of effects flying left and right. So let's see how quickly we can go with our turns and finish this thing off and get a whole bunch of experience points. So thug number 2, where on earth is he? Yeah, I think he's the one that's right next to Gallahan. Yeah. Right, yeah. He strikes out at you, Gallahan, with disadvantage, +4. Hitting you. You're going to spend your luck point?
He's the only one left in the smoke. So, no.
Okay, cool. So he deals you 1d6 plus 2. He deals you 8 bludgeoning damage with his club as he brings it across your chest. Scout number 1 fires a longbow shot at Darius. And that's +4.
Get in the smoke, Darius.
Hitting you. D6. Nope. 8.
Get in the smoke.
The smoke is life.
Yep. Dealing 7 damage to you, Darius. And then this one, right, 35. Nope, not quite. Okay, the second scout also fires a longbow.
Wait, he can't yet. I go before the second scout.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you're right. Good. Yeah. Cool. And then this scout is going to move up there.
Okay.
All right, Darius, your turn.
What's that noise? Anyway.
I think someone is like hammering on my walls or something. I'll mute.
I'm gonna fire a shot off at the scout first. The one that appears almost dead. And I hit, so he should be dead, I think, right? Okay, and then I'm gonna move into the smoke. I'm gonna move, yeah, probably about right there. And I'm gonna try to go into stealth as my bonus action. I can do that. I don't know if I can do that. Okay.
Yep, you can. You got it. Very nice, 23. Very, very hidden. Okay, scout number 2 sees you vanish into the clouds. God, what would he do? I think he tries to run in after you. Let's see what his perception check is. He doesn't see you at all. So, 2. Okay, so he steps in, doesn't see you at all, and then he's got 8 possible directions to move. One is the direction towards you, and then clockwise from there. That would be 1. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he moves down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he's close enough to see the air elemental, and then he moves this way.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I'm good.
Nope.
Gallahan, it's your turn. There's one thug next to you, one spy above you, westing inside of this whirlwind air elemental. What do you do?
Gallahan puts his hand on Grigori, and he just says, "Next time I'm sleeping in my armor." And he kind of places his hand over this huge open gash on his side, and it slowly seals up. Nice. And he lay on hands for 20.
Nice, 20 points. Very cool. Go ahead and give yourself that. Grigori, your turn.
All right, so I'm engaged by this dude.
Yes.
Even though he is intra-elemental. So now disengage is an action, so it's disengage and then move, right?
Yes. Disengage causes your movement to not provoke.
I'm just gonna bonk this guy because I don't think almost all my spells are ranged, so I'd have disadvantage on them.
You don't have inflict wounds?
I mean I do. I have all the stuff. I just don't think I have that prepared.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna cast. I think I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon because I don't think that's concentration. Let me double check. No, it's not concentration. So I will conjure a spiritual weapon to join me, and it'll bunk this dude.
What does it look like?
That's a good question. I don't know, man. What do you think? Let's put our weird heads together here. I was thinking something that's not traditionally a weapon, like a meat hook or something.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't it like sort of a Cernobog Beelzebub god that we were talking about?
Yeah.
So some sort of large hammer-like implement that's not actually a hammer. Mm-hmm. It'd be just some sort of like huge stalactite pile of rock or something like that.
Yeah. It probably has a name that translates as like the crushing stone or
Yeah,
something.
absolutely. Totally.
Cool.
So the crushing stone materializes next to you.
Okay. So can you give me a token for it and put it right there between these two goofs?
So let's.
And then it gets to make a melee attack. And if it hits, it does 1d8 plus 3 damage. I'm going to attack Thug 2. And it makes an attack as I do. So
go ahead and roll it up.
I'll throw the spell into the
Isn't
list.
Thug 2 dead?
No.
I see a
one hit
sliver of
point
health
left.
on Slug 2. Okay.
It's still alive.
So we'll take a swing. I'll just make a strength roll, I guess. Can I do that?
And you have disadvantage still, right?
There we go. Okay, so it has disadvantage, right?
Yes, but it would gain your proficiency bonus, so that would not be a 9, but an 11.
An 11, yeah.
Yeah, which does hit. So that's 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier damage, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it uses my wisdom, not my strength. So it's they're the same. They're the same bonus. So
Okay.
plus 3. So it hits.
Yep.
D8 plus 3 damage.
Rory is pretty strong. 10 damage. This guy is dead.
All right.
Dead.
So the magical stone appears and falls on his head and just smashes his brains all over the place.
Awesome.
Cool. Let me see how many more tokens I can add to this fight.
Just summon all of the helpers.
Every spell that I have that brings in more stuff, I'm gonna keep casting it. So spiritual weapon on my turn, I can move it around. It has basically a movement rate of 20 feet. So if this guy doesn't get elemental, I'll chase it after him.
Cool.
And I won't move or anything because I'm done.
Okay. Wow. Spy number 1, Thomas. He's standing in this whirling whirlwind of air elemental, shrieking. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, he freaks the fuck out. He runs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Galhan, Grigori, and Air Elemental and Spiritual Weapon all get to make attacks of opportunity.
Hell yeah.
Holy
Okay.
crap, he is so
10.
good.
12. He runs that far.
So this is the spiritual weapon.
If he
Oh, I
survives.
crit him. Okay, so
Can we leave this
2d8.
guy on 1 HP?
What's the
When you
I
kill
roll
him,
I roll melee attacks so infrequently. It's 2d8. Do I double the bonus or just
no,
the
you just double the
dex?
dice. Yep.
So the spiritual weapon does him 12 damage.
Nice.
Wait, do you have to roll disadvantage?
Yes, you do actually.
Okay, so it was a 13 instead, so it's just a regular hit. The smoke is so complicated.
Yep.
So instead, he takes 8 damage.
Okay. -8, not bad. And then do
now
you
the
want to roll
rest
for
of
the
this.
air elemental?
Yeah, of course.
Can I yell to Grigori not to kill him?
Yeah, you can choose. You can choose when you kill him whether he's dead or unconscious.
Okay.
Dems to rules.
All right, so the elemental gets a plus, what is it,
8.
plus 8 to hit, but it's disadvantage, so roll twice. So an 18,
Okay. Yep, that hits.
and that does 2d8 plus 5.
Is it 2d8 or 3d8?
It's 2d8 for this attack. The AoE does the 3d8. Takes another 12.
Okay, is he dead or unconscious?
Ah, boy. Galhan, you don't want me to kill him?
I want him alive. I want to interrogate this piece of shit.
That's
okay.
Thomas,
That's smart. So,
Okay.
well, yeah. Is this the like leader dude?
Yeah, this is Thomas.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is okay. So we
Yep.
want Thomas alive.
All right,
I'm
he's
perfectly
unconscious.
happy for you to kill him when I'm done.
Yeah. Give him to me when we're finished. But yeah, he's unconscious.
Okay, cool. Not bad.
Man, what, like 2 feet, and then just got knocked
Yeah,
out?
totally.
Well, the
He's got
elemental just
wrecked.
picked him up and flipped him in the air, and he landed on his head.
So that was his turn. He is out. Tilly, it's your turn.
I'm going to go ahead and cork the bottle and stow it.
Okay.
And then I am going to move north here. Let me just right up about here. And I'm going to start humming this. Try to mimic the tune that Strippin was doing when he went into. It'll be close maybe, but not really. But I'm just gonna start humming that. Yeah, and high pitched. So that's what I'm gonna do on my turn.
Very nice. All right. It's the air elemental's turn, Adam. What's it gonna do?
It's going to go after whoever is available to get gone after. So I guess Scout 2 or Spy 2.
Yeah, there's also Spy 2, which is down below.
It's got a movement rate of 90 feet. So let's go after. Is Spy 2 trying to get away?
Spy 2's coming back.
Oh,
I think he's been out of things for a little while.
So he's like running towards you guys.
Yeah.
Remember, the bottle needs to go with me, so it'll actually put Scout 2 in.
Let me see if it recharges its whirlwind. It does.
The thing about the bottle is that you're not currently billowing smoke out.
Oh, that's
of it,
right.
So the smoke is in this area and dissipating.
Gotcha.
Yeah, can you just put the elemental on top of Spy 2, bottom right corner over Spy 2, and then I'm going to throw him.
Okay.
So he's got to make a save, strength save, DC 13.
Save.
Yeah.
Not good for him. He fails.
Okay, can you roll a D8 to determine random direction? Maybe we'll start go around the clock.
8.
So
one. Yeah.
He goes this direction.
Yep.
Like diagonally that way, and he flies. Well, it depends on damage, I think. So he takes 3d8 plus 2 damage, and he's flung up 20 feet away from the elemental and knocked prone.
Okay.
Oh, and if he hits an object, he takes a bunch of damage. So I guess, he goes 20 feet that way. He's thrown out of the cloud 20 feet, or I guess onto the edge, and he's going to take 3d8 plus 2 damage.
Okay, roll it up.
All right, he takes 17.
Fucking beast.
17 damage when he lands.
Very nice. 17 damage. He gets seriously wounded by that.
And he's
tries.
prone.
Yep.
Right? So he's got to use his action to get up.
Yes. He tries to make a will save. He's actually going to keep fighting. So he uses half of his movement to stand up. Yeah. He uses half of his movement to stand up, and then he moves over next to Gallahan.
To be fair, he wouldn't know that the others are dead, so because he's been in the cloud.
And then he attacks you twice, Gallahan, at disadvantage both times. So hitting you the first time, and hitting you critting. Wow.
Ooh.
Double critting you the second time.
Yeah, I'm just going to roll the second one with luck.
Okay.
Let's get rid of that crit nice and quick.
Sure. Here's that reroll, +4 with a 7. So that second one misses you. So the first one hits you, and it deals you 1d6 plus 2. 1d6 plus 2, and he does not get any sneak attack damage on you, so you take 4 damage. I've added that to you. Okay, Darius, your turn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move out of the cloud. So this is 20 feet, and I'm in stealth still, and I had what, 23?
Yeah, like 24 or something, yeah.
And I'm gonna move in melee and use my rapier on him.
Okay, cool. Just stealth assassinate.
Yeah.
21, 5 piercing damage, plus 12,
that's
17
a heavy
piercing
sneak
damage.
attack.
Yeah. Very nice.
That's a double 6, yeah. Nice.
And then before I want to try and stealth again because I want to I came out of the cloud and then just stabbed him and immediately tried to disappear again.
Yeah. Do you have the movement to run back into the cloud? I don't think you do.
I went 30. I went 30. Okay. Oh, so maybe I should dash back into the cloud.
You could dash back in, yeah. You'd take an attack of opportunity.
Oh. Well, I think I will stay then. Okay. I'll just stay.
Sure. All right, sounds good. So, Scout 2's turn. He turns around and whips his short sword at you twice. No longer at a disadvantage. At last. Oh, no, this is a scout, actually. Yeah, so he does get to make 2 melee attacks. Whoa, holy crap. Scouts could make 2 ranged attacks. I've been nerfing these guys heavily this entire time.
Thank God.
Plus
what?
4. Okay,
well,
so
start the whole fight over.
Yeah, that one did hit you. So roll 1d6 plus 2, dealing you 6 damage, Darius. I'll mark that on your sheet. Done.
6 health.
Okay, cool. Gallahan, your turn. You've got a spy right next to you.
I do have a spy right next to me, don't I? I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay. I think that's it's an athletics check. Right? Yeah. Okay, 17 is pretty good. So athletics or acrobatics? Acrobatics. Whoops. 1d202, and somehow I rolled a 1. Amazing. He fails. You've grappled him.
So I grab him. I've got him like on the arm and the neck, and then I just whisper in his ear like, "Should have fucked off when I told you." Yeah. And then I nod to Grigori to give him like a couple of free shots.
Go for it, Grigori.
Yeah. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon over to this square, please.
Okay.
And then I'll attack with it first.
Cool.
Plus 5 to hit.
Sounds right.
And it's got disadvantage, right, because of smoke.
Ooh, shit. Yeah, it does.
That crit. Goddamn.
Yep. That's the thing about disadvantage. It basically means you just never crit. Okay, so
he takes
D8
4 damage from the bundle of stone, crashes into him, and then I will give him a bonk with my hammer, I guess. No, I miss.
Yeah, bummer. All right, cool. Tilly, your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to run, use dash and run and try to get out of this smoke. So we'll see. Yeah, it looks like I actually can just make it.
Yep.
So I'm going to run right to here.
Yep.
And when I run out of the smoke, I see Darius in front of me. And
hold on a second. So hold on. One real quick question. So Gallahan, you grappled the dude. What does grapple actually do?
Grappled means that it doesn't do a whole lot. They can't move
okay. It doesn't
freely,
actually do anything.
But then once you've grappled them, I think you can throw them prone. And that's when you get good at that.
That's when we can stomp them. Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Air Elemental's going to handle this guy.
Okay, cool. That's Tilly's turn. Air Elemental, your turn.
Okay, let's see if his ability recharges.
Wait. I still get an attack, don't I?
No, you moved 65 feet, so that was your movement. Well, you can only move 25 feet, so movement.
That's right.
Dash,
That's right. I'm 50 feet, not 30. Sorry. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Can you put the elemental at the intersection of those 4 squares, please?
Yep.
Yeah. Now I can't throw him this turn, but I do get 2 attacks.
Cool.
So still disadvantage. So 2d20 plus 8, and I'll do this twice for the first attack. I guess one at a time. There's 1. There's the second one. Okay, so that's a hit.
Okay,
for
cool.
2d8 plus 5. Okay, so he takes 10 damage from the first punch.
He's dead.
Okay, so the first elemental just smashes him.
Yep.
Cool.
Very cool. All right. Spy 2 is now dead as established.
So we have
Darius.
Scout. I'm gonna use, since I'm really hurting now, I'm gonna actually use Inspiration to gain advantage since I can't just go into stealth.
Cool.
And I'm gonna use my rapier again to try and hit him.
All right. 9, unfortunately. No, you had an advantage, so 24.
Yeah.
16 damage that you dealt. Oh, no, sorry. Yes, it is a sneak attack because you have advantage. So, well done. 16 damage. Blah. Dead.
He's dead.
Right.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Well, the air elemental's still around.
We did it!
I mean, the air elemental can be a nice intimidation factor for when Tom wakes up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the air elemental just like hovering over it.
Let's get on this dude.
Okay. So, you take some time. You bandage your wounds or heal up.
I mean, I don't think we take any time because we've only got an hour of this elemental. So if this guy's like,
I'm gonna put my fucking armor on if that's all right.
Yeah. You can put your armor on. I'm gonna drag the guy out of the smoke. Yeah. Okay. Good plan. Yeah.
I'm gonna be looting. He'll have.
You start getting on
armor.
the bodies.
Okay.
Tilly, help Darius loot the bodies. I'm going to have a conversation with our friend Thomas here. I'm going to. What's like? You said there was a log around here, or like a tree or something.
There's a big stone down south.
Yeah, there's a stone right below you.
I grab him by the collar. No, I need something like wood. So I'll grab him. I drag him.
Bushes.
I was looking for like a tree or a tree stump or something.
Like the closest tree is probably a good trek away.
God damn it. Okay.
Yeah.
We could just wait 10 minutes before we wake him up, and then let the clouds like dissipate. Or
No, it's not about that. It's just I need something to crucify him to, and a bush is not going to cut it.
Yeah. I mean, you could sort of tie him up like on the stone, right?
Yeah, I know. That's my second option. I really wanted to crucify this guy. Okay, whatever. We'll do it later. Yeah, I'll drag him over to a rock and I'll tie him to it.
Cool.
And then I'll start slapping him until he wakes up. And I have my air elemental like hovering behind me, full of lightning and darkness.
Cool.
And I'm like,
Darius,
Thomas, wake up! Come on, buddy.
you see it. All right,
Yeah,
Thomas wakes up. Oh God, what's going on?
Oh, it looks like you lost the fight, Thomas. Your friends are all dead.
I'm just squatting next to the doctor. I'm like, hello, Poppet.
There were 7 of us to the 4 of you. We should have had it.
Yeah, see, sometimes that's the thing. Numbers don't count. That's what I want to ask you about. Where are the rest of you?
I don't know
Come
what
on,
you're talking
Princess,
about.
I know you know this. We saw your camp.
Yeah.
Where is everyone else?
Roll intimidation with advantage.
Okay, I will do that.
Can I assist him?
I already have
yeah.
it.
As well?
I mean, it's just advantage. You're standing by, like, being threatening.
I'm going to give myself guidance for this, so I get an extra D4.
Cool.
I like shove the grief sword into the ground next to his face.
Nice.
I'm not going to loot the bodies. Actually, I'm going to disregard what you asked me to do. I'm going to walk up and kind of just watch from a little bit away.
Yeah. He spits in your face, Grigori.
That's what.
Yeah.
Okay.
He spits in your face. He says, "If you know where they are, then go find them."
I like wipe the spit off my face. I'm like, thank you. I think I will. And I look to the air elemental, and I'm like, go kill everyone. And I like mentally impart the last place that we saw them come from.
Nice. Yeah. The air elemental flies up into the skies. Cool.
When I'm done looting, I have like all their white sashes or whatever in my hands.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pocketing anything I found on them, of course, for now. And I walk up next to them and start watching. I sort of like give a kick to the side of the guy's face, a light kick, just to like intimidate a little bit more. But
yeah, and I think we're all kind of crouched down around him, right? And he's like tied to this rock.
Yeah.
Can I do intimidation?
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
I just punch him in the face, then intimidate him.
Yep.
I wanted to
Let's give
try and
Darius a chance
persuade him to tell us.
Okay.
Like I want to.
Darius?
If you're punching him, I can't persuade him. He's not gonna.
Yeah, good.
Don't worry,
contact.
I
You
already
caught this guy.
rolled
Like,
the 18, so the persuasion is happening.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
He's intimidated now.
What are you asking, Gallahan?
Who sent him?
Yeah, okay, fine. You punch him in the face, you break his nose, you feel it shatter under your fist, and he spits out blood. A few teeth fall out as well. He shakes his head. He says, Ed Chef Nero is going to find you, First Warrior. He hates all things dragon, and that egg of yours, it will never see the light of day."
Is that telling us where he is?
A startling meow.
He didn't tell you where he was.
No, he just gave me a name.
He just said who's following you.
Where's his wounds? He has a wound somewhere. Where is it?
His wound?
Yeah, like he has a
simple.
wound somewhere, right? He got shot or something?
I forget. This guy has wounds all over him. You beat him down to 0 hit points.
Okay, well.
I think most of the damage is from falling 20 feet.
Well, as Gallahan punches him, I'm assuming in the face, and he probably has a broken nose now. I reach forward and like grab his nose and start squeezing at it, and I repeat, that's not telling us where. You need to tell us where.
They're following you on your trail. We will keep coming until you're dead. That creature can never see the light of day.
And I twist his nose some more because that's still not answering.
Yeah. I mean, like, you don't get a whole lot more out of him. They're on the trail behind you, basically.
Yeah.
That's where they are.
They're gonna go get.
Darius, we're done here. Doc is all yours.
Yeah.
I
I get up and walk away.
And I just walk away.
I take one of the sashes and wipe off my hands with it and throw it on the ground.
Nice.
Feeling left out, Tilly kind of walks up and gives him a little kick on his leg.
Yeah. He looks down and goes, "Why?"
To me? Like, why?
Why?
I just wink at him.
Nice. Yeah. So do you kill this guy, Grigori?
I mean, eventually, sure.
Do I?
You take your time with it?
I mean, I think the thing here is that, like, he as a person is done, right? He's finished. And now we need to send a message to anyone who survives the air elemental attack who chooses to follow us, right? He's on the path. If we leave here, they'll find him first. And so I use him to leave a message. I will take out my hooked knife and I will open up his chest and spread his ribs and dump his organs all over the place.
Yep, totally.
And
I'll see you soon into his head.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll just leave him here with all his guts in his lap.
Tied to a rock.
Because if anyone survives the attack of the air elemental, this is the next thing they'll see, beaten and battered on our trail.
Meanwhile, while he's doing this, I have one of the stashes filled with their rations and bread, and I'm just sitting there like eating. And I'm like in a lot of pain still, so I'm actually enjoying this because I'm pissed off. So I'm just eating bread and watching.
So I'm like I've got my like sword like wedged between his ribs, like cracking his rib cage open. I look over at you and I'm like covered in blood. I'm like, Darius, you shouldn't keep eating those. They're very bad for you. High cholesterol is big killer.
God. Brutal. Yep, all right.
Assuming that you looted the bodies.
Oh yeah, I looted the bodies. I looked at you guys, I'm like, are we gonna take their armor? They have leather. Any need to sell? Get rid of it. And then I hold up the sashes and I'm like, I'm assuming we could use these if we ever needed a disguise.
And I want to take a look at those. So you're waving around their like armbands. So I walk over to and I take it and I'm like, yeah, still all bloody. I've got my like operating smock on.
Don't take them. I don't let you take them because your hands are bloody. So I'm like, no, man. Here, and I hold it out for you.
Yeah,
I
like,
show you.
Okay. I take a look at them. Do I recognize the sigil? Because you asked Darius before about whether Darius was part of that whole thing.
Yeah.
And I was.
Why don't you give me a history check?
Okay, because I'm super good at that.
And Adam, I wanted to tell you, while I was looting, can I take one of their longbows for myself?
Yes.
You know, I don't personally care, but Steven might have an opinion about that.
Yeah. Well, can she take one of the longs?
I think I'll allow it. I get an 18.
You're also able to collect 20 arrows for the longbow, Darius.
Okay, so I have 20 arrows as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, Grigori, the history check of 18 and your experience over in the Azamrath, the Pits of Creation. You know, when that guy was talking, when you were torturing him, that name rang just a faint bell. And then you sort of like you have a moment of clarity and it clicks and you met a warrior in that town that you visited where you were threatening the old woman who was like in charge of the town. This warrior came up. He introduced himself as Chef Nero.
Oh, that's
and then
great.
You've also heard just rumor of a resistance force organizing in the Pits of Creation called the Falcon's Gyre.
Wait, is this the dickhead we met before the Earth Dragon?
Fucking rebel
Before the
scum.
Worm Dragon? Oh my god. Jeez.
They're a member of the Rebel Alliance and a bunch of traitors. Take them away.
Exactly.
So, I share that with Gallagher.
This guy's dead.
These are those villagers who were bad-mouthing us earlier, and I said I wanted to kill them, and nobody wanted to stop and do that. So I guess, all right, fine. Now we should have killed them, but. And I look around. I'm like, they didn't send their champion yet. You're best to be prepared. He's definitely going to come after you. We should have killed them. I told you. We should have killed everyone and salted their fields, but here we are.
Yeah. Very rarely do I admit you're right, but you're right.
Hey, when I am right, I am right. And I turn to Tilly and I'm like, so take this as a lesson. Loose ends, not so good. Sometimes you leave things, bad seeds get planted. They grow, they get worse. You bear strange fruit for... And I like look sadly at the ground and I'm like, Tilly. And I like take a step forward and I like kneel down. And I'm like, once, long time ago, my people, they were enslaved. I could have acted. I did not. Many were dead because of this. Now, and I like look back kind of in the direction. I'm like, now another mistake like that is haunting us. This will get worse before it gets better. But you are being strong. I need you to stay strong for me. Can you do that?
At this, I give a hearty nod to him, and then I ask, I think it's about time you tell me a little bit more about what you guys did before we met. And I kind of want to know more about what you're talking about, because you've been going on about this, and I just started following you guys. You know, it's like I started following, and then there's an egg, and then now there's draconic people. You know, all this stuff.
I get up. Yeah, I get up and I brush the dirt off my knees. I'm like, oh, it's no big deal. We killed a wizard. It's no problem.
I look at him and I say, how can I trust you if you won't tell me?
Listen, it's not about trust. It's about survival. Knowing more, knowing less, it will not help you. Just know that we leave dark things in our wake. Sometimes we don't clean up the way we should. And I cast a kind of like smirk over at Galahad, like, I fucking told you, man.
I respond by
just saying, like shrug. I'm like, yeah.
I respond by saying, just don't leave me in that darkness.
Tilly, it is darkness I am trying to protect you from. There is still space in you for light. People like me is no space for light, all taken up with blackness. And I turn around. And you get the impression I'm not dismissing you, but I'm like, I can't talk about it anymore. I'm kind of like a little choked up. I'm like, there's just no more room. I'm trying to protect you.
Meanwhile, this is going on, and you hear a crunch in the back of me just still eating.
Delicious bread.
As soon as he turns around, I just kind of mutter under my breath, probably enough for you to hear it, you know, but not a direct statement. And I just say, I don't believe that.
Nice.
So, yeah. I look over at...
afterwards, I get up and I walk over to Tilly and just sort of like pat her shoulder at the situation, because I can tell, even though I'm not really like affected by it, I'm just kind of like, because
Callahan's like straight away. He's kind of like sitting down against the rock, and he's like unwrapped the egg, and he's just like stroking this egg and just like looking at it.
Stroking his egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably walk over and I'm like, we have to talk immediate plans. Will be time for stroking it later. Put that thing away.
Gallahan.
Phrasing.
If you had
not phrasing anymore.
You had the egg like tied to your body, right? Like by a sash or something like that?
Like swaddled, yeah.
You noticed something as you were torturing that man. The egg grew warm, and now you're holding it in your lap and stroking it, and it feels hot to the touch, like a stone that's been sitting out in the sun for a day.
This happened. I felt the egg heat up as I punched this man in the face.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, my stones get warm when I punch people in the face too.
All right.
Okay. So I think it's time for a short rest, long rest, completion thing. We've got just a little bit more time, so I guess maybe we'll see how far you can get in the next day, and then we'll do our calculations for XP and stuff.
Might be good to take a long rest, since I'm like really, really hurting over here.
Well, this was waking you up in the middle of the night, right? So when you finish your long rest, you'll just recover.
I'll bind your wounds again. I got lots more medical kits. Let me do that.
Okay.
Yeah, just remember that we do have people tailing us, so a long rest is maybe not.
No, we should move.
Be finishing.
We should move. So you get another 11 hit points. You get your hit points back, Darius. Does anybody else? Gallahan, do you need a bandaging?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Also, I'm
still on 26.
Okay.
Nice. Wow. I actually look at the longbow and I sort of weigh it in my hands and toss it aside because I'm not proficient in them.
Oh, really?
I don't think so. I don't think rogues are. That's what chat was saying.
I'll double check, but yeah, sure.
Unless if I am, then I'll keep it, but I'm not going to bother carrying it around if I'm not going to be good in it. So.
Anyway, so yeah, I think we should move. We can probably like march at night, like a little ways at least. Like what watch was this, Steven? You said it was like 2 a.m?
This was, it's like 4 by now. It's like the end of your watch is when these guys came upon you.
All right, so we'll have the sun at our back. We'll just have to start marching. The air elemental has an hour to get to them and cause chaos. So it'll do that, and that'll buy us some time. We should hopefully be able to get at least a little away.
Yep, totally. Okay, yeah, you set out marching, and the sun rises, shining over the plains. I think for those of us who are watching, we see like a shot of the sky. And there's this whirlwind just like whipping through it. And then the camera pans down over the plains and we see, rocky outcroppings and then a collection of tents. And there's a strong looking man with thick forearms with his arms crossed. He's got a scar down his left cheek. And he's got this long spear that he's sort of like leaned up on a rock next to him, and it has gilt lettering all up the shaft of it, and it's got this like teal cross section where the blade comes out, and there's this cross that's preventing people from sliding up it. And then he sees this whirlwind flying through the sky, and he shouts something that we can't hear. The wind is whipping away his words. He grabs the spear and then thrusts it towards the creature. A woman behind him flings out her hand, and a bolt of bright light flashes out and slams into this air elemental, and a number of people come boiling out of tents nearby, and the battle is joined. As for you all, probably about midday, you're all starting to feel quite tired from marching, and from not getting very much sleep. But you can see just at the edge of the horizon the gray peaks of mountains peering up over the edge of the horizon. Yeah.
Cool. And no sign even from here, like of the city's hands. Okay.
Yeah, even from here, it's just too far. Gallahan, today, do you want to use your last travel action in order to travel an extra day's worth of marching?
No.
Okay.
Because you can use it for a safe camp, right? Or are you just saving it for another extra day later?
If we can use it for a safe camp, then I will. Yeah.
Tomorrow is the third day, so you can't use it for a safe camp. You can use it to march on enduring difficult weather, to increase your pace, gaining 1 day of movement, or to motivate the party and give them advantage on athletics or acrobatics checks.
Let's just do we do like a motivation day.
Okay, cool.
Keep the spirits up now that we know we're marked.
You the lake below you, or the sea below you, curves around to the west and then south as you follow its shoreline. You move heading directly west as you've heard that this place is in that direction. By the end of the day, you're close enough that you can see the mountains rising above you, and as well on the tops of some of them, long spires that reach up into the air. And as the sun sets behind them, this shadow comes crawling across the plains. And whenever you get a good vantage point, you can see, actually, it does look a lot like some skeletal hand creeping slowly across the plains in your direction.
So I think we stop at the like edge of a hillock or something. I like come up beside Galhan, and I see we finally see the spires of the city. Mm-hmm. And I turn to you and Galhan, and I'm like, we are caught between rock and hard place here. Who knows what lays ahead? But at least, and I like look back over my shoulder. At least if they hate dragons and people in the city are interested in dragons, maybe we let them fight each other. I think if we can get to town, we will be at least safe from another ambush.
I just kind of nod. Like I've been brooding over this egg warming thing for a while. And
I think I pick up on that, and I put my hand on your shoulder, and I'm like, soon, friend, soon. Do not worry. Then we will show them why it is they fear the dragon.
Yeah, you're right.
Very nice. So you guys can tell it's still a couple days' journey away. Like you're seeing it. It's the sun is casting the shadow long across the plains, but it is still a couple days' journey away. So I think we should probably end our session here tonight.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
And get some experience points, and then next time we can see what happens. All right. So why don't we do some shout outs? I'll calculate the XP that you guys are gaining, and then we'll pick it back up next weekend or whenever we're all available. So, Pokket, why don't you start us with some shout outs today?
I'd like to first thank my mom for this. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. My name's Pokket. I'm a streamer full-time. Play a variety of games, including RPGs and anything that's new. I love Pokemon. And I love shooting things with arrows and stealing. So that's me. Please follow me at Pokket Says on Twitter and just Pokket, Pokket, on Twitch. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching.
Adam, why don't you do some shout outs for us?
I would love to. Thanks, Steven. This was a good time. I like playing D&D with you and the rest of my West Marches friends. As Pokket said, I too am a streamer. You can find me at twitch.tv/Adam Koebel. Find me on Twitter at SkinnyGhost, and I am the co-creator of a little role-playing game called Dungeon World. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. I am going to be back tomorrow for some Star Wars action with some of my fellow West Marchers here. So I hope you will tune in for the premiere episode of Balance of Power.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be dope, and awesome. I think it's gonna be pretty fun. So tune in for that. I will see you in 20 odd hours, everybody.
Super awesome. Okay, Ello, why don't you give us some shout outs, and I'll explain what I put in chat when I get around to my turn.
I'm no one. I just showed up here. No, I stream as well on Twitch, usually early mornings, like 4 a.m. Eastern. So if you don't know who the hell I am, that's totally cool. But if you're up that early for whatever godforsaken reason, come on by, stop on by and give us a chance. I have kind of a more vulgar show. Think about like early morning Howard Stern kind of thing. But we do a lot of different stuff. I play a variety of games, and you guys are all very welcome to join me anytime in any capacity. And if you want to get interested in my social media, it is all there on my channel at Ellohime. And I want to say thank you to Steven for putting on another wonderful session, and my group, and also the chat for having me on the show and being so fucking awesome today. So thanks, guys.
Awesome. Strippin, how about yourself?
What's up, guys? My name's Strippin. Thank you, Steven, for the great session, as usual. I'm excited for next week. You can find me at Strippin on Twitter, Strippin on Twitch. I'm a variety streamer, and Strippin on YouTube. Pretty straightforward. I'm going to be also doing the Star Wars stuff tomorrow, so excited for that. And good times.
Nice Your face
super
is
awesome.
Huge.
Yeah, huge face. Huge face. Good. Okay, so you each earned 275 experience from the encounters that you fought. Let's see, what was it? It was 200 experience for chasing off the original 2 scouts, and then 900 experience for killing everybody involved in that second ambush encounter. So 1100 divided by 4 is 275. And then, so I do want to remember our adventuring motivations. So Tilly's was finding purpose. Darius was accruing riches. Grigori was assert your strength, and Gallahan was uncovering secrets. So let's go through exactly what you need to do. So why are you adventuring? Choose a motivation or strategy on your own. At the end of each session, if you put yourself at unique personal risk in support of your motivation, tell the group. If everyone agrees, you gain some experience. So does anybody think that they put themselves at unique personal risk to pursue their motivation?
I mean, I'm taking some pretty big risks with Tilly, right? Because Tilly's an unknown factor, and so I keep doing pretty awful things that I know Darius and Gallahan will be okay with. Mm-hmm. But the risk here is I'm going to do something that's going to push Tilly too far.
Yeah.
That's what the risk feels like to me. Right?
I wouldn't say that Darius is like okay with it, but he's not going to go against you. He's loyal to the group.
Listen, only thing needed for evil to triumph is for good people to do nothing, and you're doing nothing, so it's great. Evil is triumphing. Thank you.
I know. True. No, I agree. I think he just sort of like.
Yeah, I'm saying that from Grigori's perspective, not stopping him is the same as going along with him. So.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
You're on my team.
Oh, you're making him evil.
I would argue that Gallahan forcing the party to leave Tom alive during the fight, so that they could interrogate him afterwards.
Is him
Yeah.
going above and beyond to get information.
To uncover secrets. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a risk. Sure, absolutely. All right. So, do you guys agree that Grigori did his bit?
Yeah.
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 You know, I would also like to make an argument too for myself that this was the first time that I actually kind of stood up to Grigori and kind of questioned him on things, trying to find the purpose that I am seeking. So while I am kind of enamored with his confidence and I am listening to him, there's a degree of me questioning him as well, which I wouldn't have had the confidence to do before, but based on some of the stuff. So maybe I'm not at personal risk, but I do not know these people. And for all I know, if I were to speak up against this person who seems so confident and seems so, whatever, that, I might commit personal harm if I were to disagree. Who knows? I don't really know them that well, but I'm traveling with them for several days. But that's my argument. But I digress.
All right. Cool. So, do you guys agree with Tilly?
I think, finding purpose is an inherent risk for Tilly right now because the purpose you're finding is our purpose. It's a very bleak purpose. I, for one, cannot wait until the future where our quest is going with Tilly to get revenge on her, like, ancient enslavers, right? Like, where we're like, oh, that old woman who, like, took advantage of you as a kid. Let's go murder her. How about that? That'd be great.
And then we'll find yours too. We'll go like on a quest to just find our. So I don't feel like fuck this.
Yeah,
up.
I think we learned a little bit more about Tilly this episode because, like, when we came into this adventure, Tilly was very much a blank slate to all of us, and since then we've kind of learned that she's actually a little bit fucked up like us.
It was a
like,
risk too for
manipulates
us to just take her.
her youth, like that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'd agree.
It's true. Okay, cool. And Darius, do you feel like you pursued your objective?
I went and I looted everything immediately after we killed them. The first thing, like, as the last guy drops, I just reach in his pockets and start taking anything he has in there out, like, oh, this is mine and this is mine. But accruing riches, I think accruing riches is like our whole mission. Even if it's not like money, we're pursuing getting a dragon.
Well, I mean,
I feel
so
like
your adventuring motivation is literally about money. Accruing riches is money. But let's bear in mind, you haven't actually doled out the riches that you accrued, and they were not insignificant.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't even told anybody how much I got from people. And I still have this 600 gold in the pouch.
Right, but I mean that, like, the thing I'm thinking about as a counterpoint is that when we had an opportunity to accrue riches, you were the one that was like, "Oh no, don't kill that old man."
Well, I didn't think he was rich.
So this is a per session.
That was last session. This is per session.
Oh,
yeah.
See, we didn't do this last session.
I know, we forgot. Okay, so
kill this old man that has a sack. I didn't. Okay, anyway.
In this session, yeah.
All four of you did earn your motivations. So those of you who are level 4 earn 175 experience for your motivations. And Ello, you're level 2, right?
Correct.
So you earn, wait, let me see.
Spiritual riches. Are we allowed to eventually change our motivation? Like if our character starts pursuing something else?
Yep.
Like bread?
It's basically like
I got tons of bread. I pursued my riches, whatever.
Your motivation is
XP is level 5
adventuring arc. So hang on, one at a time. Your motivation is per adventuring arc. So the next time that you're on, you can join us. Ello, you gain 50 experience for your adventuring motivation. And what level is level 5? I think it's like 5,000 or something. It's quite high. There we go. 6,500.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm pretty close.
All right. Everybody's written down their experience points.
Yeah. How much XP do you have, Galahad?
I've got like 5,700.
Wicked. Yeah, I'm right behind you. I got 4,700.
Cool. All right. That's going to do it for tonight. So as far as my shoutouts go, I'm Stephen Lumpkin, aka Silent Osiris. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Silent Osiris. Super happy about this. I do generally have started doing preparation streams on Saturday mornings when we have West Marches. So you should definitely go give me a follow on Twitter/Twitch so you can watch, if you want spoilers about the upcoming session, so that you can watch what I'm preparing. And yeah, I just shipped a game, so early access for Roller Coaster Tycoon World. If you're interested in the Roller Coaster Tycoon games, you definitely owe it to yourself to investigate and see if it is interesting for you. That's going to do it for today. I will go create a Q&A on itmeJP subreddit. That's reddit.com/r/itmeJP. I don't have the link for you yet, but I'll paste it in chat just after this is over. That's going to do it for today, so I guess that's it. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.